the less it is worth. The net result after the feds help you out by printing money is simple. You still will not be able to afford anything. In fact, since you will soon have to buy a wheelbarrow, you will be worse off than if they did nothing. And that's exactly what they should do, nothing. About that $800 billion, well, if it's printed money that is really worth $800 billion, no, of course not. It's worth no more than the paper it's printed on. To use an ancient phrase, there's nothing to back it up, no gold reserves, no booming industries, nothing. With a plan to borrow the $800 billion, that would be bad enough, since borrowing more money means selling off America's future to China and shackling future generations with heavy tax plans which only pay off interest. So why stop at a measly $800 billion? How about $3 trillion? Why stop there? Let's run off $100 trillion, $200 trillion, $500 trillion. Since none of it's real, the sky's the limit. But I seriously doubt this is a wise move. So then, how do we get out of this real crisis after the country is flooded with worthless republic credits? Hey, I got an idea. Start a war. It worked for Nazi Germany, after all. Oh, wait a minute. We did start a war. 2 of them, actually. How could I forget? I guess Iraq and Afghanistan aren't the crowd-pleaser wars they once were. But there's a problem. These fun-filled military adventures have not resulted in a booming economy back here at the ranch. Something must be awry. Where did all that money go? It certainly did not find its way back to the pockets of the people. Oh well, easy come, easy go. I guess it's all lost in the desert, vanishing with the sands of time and disappearing into the mattresses of Halliburton, KBR, Blackwater, and a collection of shyster war profiteers.
I wanted to comment, too, that Representative Virginia Fox wants to bail out of the bailout. Virginia Fox is standing with us on opposing this ridiculous bailout, and it was reported this week in the Statesville Record Landmark was given to me by Jim. Representative Virginia Fox is so disturbed by the handling of the federal government handling of the $700 billion of bailout that she has introduced legislation to prevent the remainder of the money from being allocated. Amen, Ms. Fox. The resolution would allow Congress to use a provision from the Emergency Economic Stabilization Act of 2008 to disapprove of the second half of the bailout if President Bush or President-elect Obama request the remaining $350 billion. So I wanted to comment that she is standing with us opposing this. Me and Brian are going to try to get in touch with her first of the week for some comments on this, maybe have her back on. I think that's very important. Also, I wanted to comment on the people of the Lakota Indians. We had Russell Means on as a guest some time back. They have succeeded from the United States, succeeded. Very interesting story, something we intend to stay with. But in a stunning development, the Free and Independent people of Lakota announced the introduction of the world's first non-reserve, non-fractional bank that accepts only silver and gold currencies for deposit. You see, they are a little more informed than the American people that real money is silver and gold. Paper money, as our founding fathers explained to us, is worthless, and a central banking system is corrupt. But in their press release, today is a great day for us, a day that we will begin to exercise our rights as a sovereign people with strength and pride. Comments Kanupa Mani, Tetowin Council Judicial member of the Conti Tonzi Strong Heart Warriors Society. We invite people of any creed, faith, or heritage to unite in an effort to reclaim control of wealth. It is our hope that our other tribal nations and American citizens recognize the importance of silver and gold as currency and decide to mirror our system of honest trade and banking. So that's something I guarantee you would grow old waiting to hear on CNN or Fox News, but we wanted to report that today. And if anyone would like to call in and comment before we go off the air, we've got a few minutes left. 704-873-1400, 336-499-0681. And we got a phone call. Hey, you're on the Real News.
Yes, sir, Fran. How you do today?
Great. How you doing, sir?
Oh, doing well. Hey, I just wanted to comment on that first responder. That is a serious tragedy right there, because no matter how you stand with this situation, they done the one thing they were supposed to do, and that was their duty, and that was to save lives. And I think they got a big slap in the face after it was all said and done.
Yes, sir, and it is ironic that those of us that don't believe the government's fairy tale version of 9/11 are the very ones that are coming to the rescue of the 9/11 first responders, and it's a national tragedy that goes totally unreported. It's just unbelievable.
Well, I hope it gets more air time and it can get out to some more. I was a volunteer fireman for years, and I tell you feel kind of a kinship to them, and when something happens to them like that, you can't help but want to know more about it and take a little interest in it.
What's your opinion on this cascading, continuing bailout collapse?
Well, I think I could sum it up right quick on that last story you gave. I'm with the Lakota on that. I think people ought to maybe start looking to the fact that they may have to secede from this corrupt government.
Well, I tell you what, you don't get any reporting on what's going on with the Lakota Indians, and I find it a fascinating story, something that we want to continue. Is there anything else you'd like to add today?
No, sir. I'm like you. I'd like to have some more information on the Lakota situation.
We're going to attempt. We always got some time constraints, but we're going to attempt to get them on as a guest, maybe before end of the year, and let them explain the banking system and how you can get involved and what they're trying to do. I personally wish they would annex my 3 acres out on Omoxville Road into the Lakota Nation, and I think it'd just suit me fine.
Yeah, I've got 6 acres. I think I'd do the same thing, Farron. I agree with you 100%.
Well,
it's come to that. It's sad to say it's come to that point right there.
It's sad to have to say as an American citizen that I feel that way, but that's where we're at today. Hey, thank you for calling in today.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too. We got another phone call. Hey, you're on the Real News.
Hey, Farron, this is Mitch. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing great, sir. How you doing?
Oh, fine. Just working. I just wanted to call. I think it's sickening that our government is so corrupt. These morons are getting more and more money, and we can't even help our heroes that saved lives in 9/11. And I think that it's just so appalling that people just can't see it. And I think they see it. The government sees it. They just don't want to do anything about it. And I think that we ought to have a march and go to Washington and let them know how we really feel, because these people are just oblivious to anything. Period.
Hey, I want to thank you so much for calling in, Mitch, and I want to thank you for joining us last week at the Federal Reserve rally. We've got 2 minutes left to close. We've got a couple of things we want to do, but I want to thank you. You're a real patriot, and feel free to call in anytime.
Well, so are you guys, and thanks for the work y'all been doing.
Hey.
And I'll support you every way I can, pal.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead, bro.